We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. And off we go here from Mile High. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
McConkey in motion. Play action now. It's Herbert. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. 36 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. He's to the 10. And he's in. What a try. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
They will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
All right, Mike, so the NFL is all about answering. So you give up an opening drive touchdown, you fall behind late to start the game, and then your special teams becomes the spark. And this is going to set your offense up with excellent field position to get back and tie this game.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop it.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Broncos.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He connects with Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Look at the big guy rumble. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 55 yards on the game.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Chargers.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
A gain of 12.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
To the left side, catch made by McConkey.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one on the floor. And he's in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. His 4th TD grab of the season.
The extra point is good.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, Man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First down throw for Nix. Exiting the pocket right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throw away. You don't want to be in second and long.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And third down coming up.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and long. Nix from the gun on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 46-yard line.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. I think one of the Chargers was, yes, he was able to get his hands on it, and they retained possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On play action, now Herbert. He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
No play fake. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. Try the jet sweep, heading right. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
The Chargers field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. He's waiting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He goes right back to Sutton, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
3rd and 5. On the ground, here's Dobbins. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on fourth down by what they call on third down. So I think after that third down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on fourth down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on third.
Nix, how to throw it here on first down. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown Broncos. Koo able to add the extra point. Broncos are back in this one. It's 17-7. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. On play action now, Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
McConkey in motion. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Tuli Tuipulotu working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Nix. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw, it's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Trey Harris. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Hampton. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Oh, yeah, you got it, you got it. Let's go, right now.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And he's going to be dropped at for a pickup of about 5. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. It is 3rd and long. This time they stay on the ground. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, he's got Harris. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So we reached the intermission. It has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Dobbins will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Troy Dobbins there to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing, Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
35-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Left side. Complete, it's Sutton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down. To throw is Nix. Incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Nix from the gun on third down. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14.
They get 14 on that hookup. First down, L.A.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Ocean man is Johnston. He'll get this out wide, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Going again, Herbert. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Broncos.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. And he's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit them with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a 1st down.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the Chargers' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. Open man left side. He's got 15-yard loss.
That's another
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will score! Game on! J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. A run. This is Hampton. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. First down throw for Nix. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. On the zone read, this is Nix.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He's close to a 1st down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Nix, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it just past their 25.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick
after the
off for
touchdown,
the
here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front?
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And despite a nice juke, we're going to get a yard to show for it. Second down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big one for the Chargers. 38 yards.
And the Chargers.
1st and 10.
First down. 38 yards on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again with Hampton, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Another run here with Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Side, here's Hampton. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's another.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat.